Welcome back. If you missed our conversation with Mike Childers about services offered at Air Assault Auto, you can watch it online on the YouTube site at the bottom of the screen. Our next guest is no stranger to the show. Tara Goodson is with us to talk about July events.
Hi, Melissa.
It's always good to have you. I know you've just got tons of information, so people should get their pad and pen out ready to take down notes and dates and information, or they could just
look us up on FortCampbellMWR.com and Facebook.
Or pick up a copy of the magazine.
Pick up a copy of the magazine, which is what we're going to talk about today. Luckily, we put it everywhere. This information is everywhere, and so we want our customers to know where to find us.
That's right. There's Facebook, and of course, the digital copy of the magazine is on our website as well. But, you know, we really want them to try and get out there and get a copy. If it's on post that you live in housing, you get the courier landing right on your doorstep, and the magazine's in there the first week of the month, so that's a great place to pick it up.
It is, and if something happens to that copy that lands in your doorway, you can pick it up at the commissary, at the exchange, at the Gate 4 Welcome Center, pretty much anywhere on post you're going to be able to find it.
All of our facilities, too. Now, what would happen to a magazine that lands on our... rain, maybe.
Rain.
We could use some of that.
We could. It's been so hot.
Well, let's just jump right into July. Let's make a big splash in July and tell me what's going on this month.
We have so much going on, but as far as Waterworks goes, we have the Family Fun Day coming up the end of July 28th to be exact. Now, we always have our Family Fun events, and they are a big hit with all our families and the kids. But this year, we're mixing it up a little bit. We're having the 12 to 4 Family Fun event out at Baldonado Pool to celebrate the grand opening.
The USAA Family Fun event, 12 to 4 at Baldonado on July 28th, and that's free, right?
It is absolutely free.
So you can swim, there'll be inflatables out there, and another great thing is that the other pools will be free that day too.
They will. So our other outdoor pools, singles pool out at DW Rec Center, and Dolan Pool inside Gate 1 will be absolutely free to celebrate the re-grand opening of Baldonado Pool.
Because it's free to get into Baldonado to the family event, so there is obviously a capacity in every pool. And the possibility exists that Baldonado's event could be full to capacity. We don't want you to go pay for the other pools on that day. You can still swim at Single or Dolan, splash pad at Dolan, all free. Now, the indoor pool on July 28th will be closed so that we can put all of our lifeguards at our outdoor pools that day.
That's right. We're expecting a huge turnout to celebrate Baldonado's opening again.
All right, well, it sounds like a great event. Mark your calendar for July 28th. What else is going on in July? What else have we talked about in the magazine?
Well, there is so much going on. Let's see, where can we start? Music City Getaway. Nashville's just right down the road. And so we have an article in there by our Leisure Travel Services staff talking about some great things that you can do in Nashville and maybe some things that you haven't checked out. Highlight some adventures out at Opryland with Grand Ole Opry and the Ryman and some great things.
All those places are indoors and air conditioned, so don't let the heat of summer steer you away from Nashville.
That's true.
What else do we have in the magazine for July?
Well, our very own Jessica Ryan talked about some outdoor activities that you can do with the kids, but don't worry, every place has air conditioning, so you can take a break from the heat. And these are animal adventures. And so she talks about the zoos in the local areas and within driving distances. She highlights Kentucky Down Under, Memphis Zoo, Nashville Zoo, and she even talks about locations in Chattanooga and things that you can do out there.
So while you're stationed at Fort Campbell, you could literally do the zoo tour and make sure you get to see all of them.
They are. Have you been out to any of the zoos?
I haven't, but I have to say pets are not my strong suit. Most people know that about me. But, you know, I remember as a child going to zoos and how much I loved my parents taking me there. And there's different things at different zoos to see, but they're just, so many of them are so close by, and some of them offer military discounts as well.
And she highlights the ones that do offer a military discount in the magazine, so you'll definitely want to check it out. And we have a great article in here by William Corlew, and he talks about does learning ever stop as an adult? And it's not necessarily highlighting continuing education in the classroom, it's talking about other things. And he also talks about the transition from the military world into the civilian world and how you can take what you learn in the military world and make it work for you in the civilian world, which is really important, and it's very relevant to our community now with the transitioning.
I think that's part of the mission of ACAP, obviously, is to help you take those military experiences and make them relevant to a civilian job, or even just in writing your resume, that you're not using military speak that won't translate to the civilian employer who's preparing to hire you. What else you got going on in that magazine?
Oh, I met a great family and got to interview them, and that's the Edmonds family. Kelly Edmonds was an intern at Family Advocacy over in Army Community Service, and she has her husband is active duty. He's cadre at WTU, and then she has a son and a stepson. We talk about some challenges that she's had both with her son and her stepson transitioning into the military life, and the things that she has found to help it. And now Kelly is the most positive person that I know. Talking about some of the things that she talked about with me made me blink twice a couple of times, and the smile on her face and the love in her voice, it was really cool. So definitely check out our Focus on the Family.
I think that it's always important to have people like that in our lives to lift us up when we're feeling blue. Another thing that really lifts me up when I'm feeling blue is cooking. Now, not too long ago, I got to see Chef John do his cooking show for Military Spouse Appreciation Week. But some of the things that he made, people want to know more. What else is there in about Chef John in the magazine?
We have some tips by Chef John in the magazine. Now, if you had a chance to go to his cooking show, not only did he cook us great recipes, which we highlighted last month in the magazine, but he also threw in these little tidbits and tricks and tips that make cooking easier and more enjoyable. And he was such a great guy to have around, and we want to make sure that we're getting that enthusiasm carrying over to our viewers.
He really has passion for the soldiers and families at Fort Campbell. Anything else you want to cover in the magazine?
Many of our readers and our viewers are familiar with Specialist Christie. He's our boss president locally. Now, I don't know if many of them know that he competed in the Best Warrior competition for IMCOM a couple of months ago, and he placed second. That's a big deal. A big deal for a soldier coming from Fort Campbell to place that high. It's been a while since we had somebody that way. And so our Hometown Hero article by Lisa Taylor focuses on what he's achieved.
We're really gifted to have such a great leadership team in our BOSS program right now, between Specialist Yim and Specialist Christie and all the things that they do to raise the visibility of the BOSS program for single soldiers. So kudos to Lance Christie for making that happen. He's a really great leader for the BOSS program. Anything else?
Last thing I want to talk about is our Lady Riders. Now, motorcycle safety is important here at Fort Campbell, and we focused a lot about safety, and most oftentimes the perspective that we take with motorcycles has been from a male view. Well, this month we're focusing on the female view, and our Lynn Laws from within MWR wrote an article about lady riders.
That's right, there are ladies out there with motorcycles and they're driving them themselves. You don't just have to ride on the back anymore.
Exactly, and so we focus on that and the different perspective from being a male rider than a female rider, and some things that would appeal to female riders a little bit more.
I think it's very empowering that a woman would like to ride her own motorcycle, and Lynn gives us a really great perspective on being that girl rider, and just making sure that you're following the rules of the road, and that everybody takes all those motorcycles very seriously.
And you got to be safe.
Safety is really important in everything that we do, not just in the summer but all year long. Thanks so much for coming out to talk to us again, Tara.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
There's always a lot of information in that magazine. We want to make sure people pick up a copy, whether it's at the commissary, from the newspaper, or just view it online. We'll be right back.
Strap on your boots and come out to Fort Campbell MWR's riding stables. We offer a 1-hour guided trail rides in the scenic Kentucky and Tennessee countrysides. Trail rides are $20 per person and held every Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m., 10:30 a.m., 1 p.m., and 2:30 p.m. Riders must be at least 10 years old and accompanied by an adult if they are under 18. Fort Campbell riding stables are located just outside Gate 10. Call and make your reservations today.
Welcome back, and thanks for staying tuned to MWR Life on Air. If you'd like more information on family and MWR events and activities, you can check out our website or Facebook page, pick up the latest copy of the MWR Family and Single Soldier Life magazine, or call our 24-hour recorded information line. You can join our text club by texting MWR to 68683 and listen to our radio program on 105.1 WVRY at 8:30 every Friday morning. We're live from Mugsy's Coffee Shop on Fort Campbell Boulevard, just outside Gate 3. To receive weekly information to your inbox, please sign up to receive the MWR e-newsletter by going to fortcampbellmwr.com, click on MWR e-news, and then select Register for e-news. You'll start receiving the MWR e-news the following week. I'm Melissa Schaffner. Thanks for watching MWR Life on Air. We're supporting soldiers, families, retirees, and civilians with quality of life events and activities. We are your network of services. We'll see you next week.